Hey guys, so my neighbor dropped this off to me. It's a Craftsman 21 inch. He picked it up at a garage sale for $5, and he said the lady was liquidating because they were moving. So I got it draining its oil right now. It looks like it was overfilled on oil, and there's some major rusting in the deck here. And I already let him know that, and he still wanted me to fix it. So right now I'm probably just going to give it a tune-up. And looks like it's been tipped on its side because there's some signs of oil on the air filter. But other than that, and the wheels being kind of worn out, I mean, for $5 you can't really go wrong. But I'll replace the pull cord here and give it a new spark plug, and I'll probably pop the bowl off and see what it looks like. And yeah, that's what I'm doing today, guys. So let's keep draining the oil and get that carburetor off here. Alright, well, there's the air filter box removed, and as you can see, it's totally caked in just oily, grassy gook. So I'm hoping everything else is alright on it, but I guess we'll just find out together here. Get my rag, and we'll get the old wizard here. And we'll find out together. Yeah, looks actually pretty clean. Just a little bit of gook down in there. So I'll probably say that its poor running is due to being overfilled on oil, but just in case, I'll clean out the jet and just blow it out. Just looks like it's I mean, there's no varnish. It looks clear. Hopefully it's focused. There it goes. So the jet seems to be okay, but we'll just shoot some carb cleaner up inside of it and do it dirty this time, and fill it with fresh oil and see how it does. We got the carburetor all buttoned up. The blade on this looks brand new. I don't know if they replaced it recently, but there's no edge marks of resharpening it, and it's pretty straight. It's not bent, so it hasn't been abused. But the oil looks original, that's for sure. And the spark plug is still the champion that it probably came with there. And since there's so much oil in it, I'm thinking of popping this muffler off and putting my torch to it and just burning all the crap off of it, because it must have been overfilled, and then it must have been loaded improperly, because there's just way too much oil all over this thing. So I'll get that off, and then I'll look up the year of this thing, and maybe we'll do a side-by-side comparison to a snapper, which I know doesn't sound very eventful, but there isn't really a comparison when it comes to an older snapper and the new junk you can buy at El Home Cheapo. So let me get that muffler cleaned up and everything else buttoned up. So sharpening blades, I just use this big old Dayton sander grinder, and I clamp it to my bench here, and I just go over either side, and then I put it on a screw, and then I see if it's balanced or not, whether it tips either way, and then grind more off of the side that's heavier. So I mean, it works. It's not a fancy blade grinder that you'd find at a shop, but those are like $800. and I picked this thing up from free, so that's how I sharpen my blades, guys. I'd say that's not bad for just eyeballing it. I just got a screw on the back of my door here, so I'd say she's balanced. So I'll put it back on the mower, and we'll fill it with oil and see what we get here. Well, we saved the pyrotechnic show for maybe the next video, but I just heated it up and burned as much oil off of it as I could. And yes, I could have just left it on the mower and started it and let it burn off, but I didn't know how much oil was really in there. And this way's more fun, so once this cools down a bit, I'll stick it back on the mower and we'll see what we can get out of her. Alright, so we got it all buttoned up, made sure the boot's back on the plug. Took the plug out, it looked okay, but I'm still going to replace it. And we'll see what we get, if she'll start for us or not. Little pop. Maybe a little bit more persuasion. Nope. You don't want that getting in there. That's what you get if you got a clogged air filter. It does not run worth what it's worth. It doesn't run. So these ones, I just don't understand why people buy them. I mean, sure, you need a nice mower for like, you know, 100 and something bucks, but the life that you get out of this one is like nothing compared to what you get out of one of those. And even if you just do a small investment, it'll pay out in the end, because then you're not having to go to a big box store and buy a mower every other year because you don't take care of it. But these mowers do have their place, but I just never really liked how cheap they were built. I mean, this is not a very heavy gauge deck, and the wheels are all plastic with just riding on a bolt. So they all get really wibbly wobbly. But we got it to work. So that takes care of this one, guys. I'll just get a new spark plug and an air filter for it tomorrow, and give it back to the gentleman. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.